Hello, today we're going to be talking about how to earn thousands of dollars simply by making music on your phone. That's how to earn thousands of dollars, possibly monthly, just by making music on your phone. Now, you see, the world has changed. The music industry has been democratized, it's been brought down to the grassroots, to the masses. So it's a different world from what it was like, say, in the 80s when you had someone like Michael Jackson, and then you had Queen, you had the Rolling Stones, and all these guys, and probably you had also had gospel artists who had to go to record companies and sign contracts if they wanted to be successful in the music industry as recording artists. All that has changed. It's a different world that we're living in 2021 and onwards. So you can make it as an artist by following a completely different route. And I've explained why I do this. I do this because in 2018 and 2019 I traveled around Africa. I just did it, I went to every part of Africa and I experienced some kind of like mind, altering poverty, mind altering poverty. And then the following year, that would be 2019 to 2020, I also traveled around Asia. And it made me very sad, especially in Africa, the kind of poverty I saw. And then I saw communities, and in these communities there would be so much poverty, so much overpopulation. And then in their towns, in the towns you'd have, and this is consistent all around Africa. It doesn't matter if they were Muslim or Christian. All around Africa, you'd have, I'd see that they had sport bedding shops. They had sport bedding shops, and that's where like they spend their money. I don't know if I call it gambling, but just like playing something that they call pool, sport bedding shops. Or they had a church and a mosque, and then they had a brothel. But like these towns didn't really have like opportunity centers. They didn't have libraries, they didn't have youth development centers, they didn't even have like organized activities for youth. And I was seeing a lot of poverty. I saw a lot of poverty. And then what happened, I began throwing money at this problem. I began throwing money at this problem, especially during the lockdown. Last year, I gave out a lot of money, and some of you remember, I just gave out a bunch of money to people, a lot of it in my home country, that's Nigeria, but I also gave money to people all over, even as far as India. I did giveaways. But then I found that I was creating just dependency. I was creating dependency, and dependency makes the problem even worse. And so I began to think, how can I teach people to fish? How can I permanently solve the problem? And then I began doing research. I began doing research, and I came up with this idea because I found out, and it's really true, that the internet is the greatest mine that ever existed. You're mining knowledge, you're mining information, and there's so much wealth on the internet. That's why you see that, prior to the internet, like the world's most valuable companies tended to be companies who used to dig deep into the earth and mine it, either for oil or for gold or for diamonds. So it used to be like companies like Mobil. Mobil was once the most valuable company in the world. Chevron, the Bears in South Africa that mine diamonds, and companies like that. But right now, the biggest, the most valuable companies in the world are knowledge-driven companies, internet knowledge-driven companies. So it would be something like Google, it will be Apple, and then, or it will be companies that have components on the internet like Tesla, Facebook. And so the world has changed. And so it's so easy now to make a lot of money from the internet, but a lot of people don't know it. And you know what scripture says in Hosea 4:6? It says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. So my job as an apostle of prosperity is to bring that knowledge to you via things that I have done myself to make money. So without further ado, how can we earn thousands of dollars, possibly monthly, just by making music on our phone? It's very simple. Today, on your phone, you can make music, and then you can sell it directly to the consumer, directly. And how do you make music? It's just very, very, very easy. There's so many things that you can do on your phone. There's free apps. You don't need to go to a recording studio. Like in the 80s, you'd have to pay. Like I remember Michael Jackson's Thriller, it cost hundreds of thousands of dollars to make because you had to pay for studio time, you had to pay for session artists, you had to pay for producers, you had to pay for a lot of things. Now you don't have to do all of that. Just on your phone, there are apps that you can upload. You've got like audio editor. It's going to flash up on the screen. It's an app, audio editor. You've got Spire Music. Spire Music, that's S-P-I-R-E Music. I do this for my visually impaired viewers. You also have, Recorder and Studio BeatStars. Recorder and Studio BeatStars. Now, these are apps that you can use on your phone. You can develop beats, you can develop melodies, you can also bring about like other, percussion instruments, wind instruments, different kinds of instruments, put your music together. And that you can do that, and then you can sell directly to the public. You can sell directly to the public. I've done it. I've done it before. And it's so easy. Now, I mean, I think maybe like some years back, you had to go directly to, either the iTunes store or Spotify or, like a number of other places that, market music to the people directly. But now you have a company. It's called TuneCore. It's called TuneCore. That's Tunecore. It's called TuneCore. That helps you just put your music directly on Spotify, on iTunes, which are right now the probably the biggest marketplaces for selling music, audio music directly. And then you make a lot of money. And it's so easy. So what you do is like when you've created your music, like you've written your songs, and it's, I mean, to write a song is so easy. That song that you write in the bathroom, or that you just come up with in the bathroom, and you just in the bathroom just sing a song, la 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 la, just have the discipline, put it down in writing, and then get these apps I talked about: audio editor, Spire Music, Recorder and Studio, BeatStars. Now, there are more apps. These are just apps that I've used. There are more apps, and these are free apps. So put your music together, get it ready, and then you go to tunecore.com. You go to tunecore.com. Now, once you're there, you just sign up for a TuneCore account. First sign up for a TuneCore account, to put your music on iTunes or Spotify. Now, when you sign up, now the next thing you're going to do, so the first one is you want to sign up. One. Now, number two, what you want to do is like you want to select the type of music you want to get on iTunes. So it's either going to be that you want to release a single or an album. A single or an album. It's not only for Davido, Wizkid, or Burna Boy. You can do it yourself. You can do it yourself. And then the third thing you want to do is then you upload the music that you've created with these apps. You upload your music, and then maybe you have a cover art. You can do the cover art yourself. It's very, very easy. I taught you guys how to make non-fungible tokens in my, I think about 3 videos ago. So you can go on my channel, but you don't have to use non-fungible tokens. You can just use a picture of yourself, or you have the sites where you can also buy very, very inexpensive art. So you have a cover art. So what you do is that you upload it, and then you put your song on iTunes or Spotify. TuneCore gives you the option of either iTunes or Spotify, or both. You say or both. Now then, the fourth thing you want to do is that you want to add music contributors, so they get credited when your songs are sold. So because you don't want to be greedy, if you've collaborated with somebody, like maybe someone wrote a song, or somebody, you co-wrote the song, or somebody, helped you with an instrument, or helped you with background voices. You can do everything yourself. You don't really need anybody to do something for you. But in case you have somebody doing something for you, or maybe like you just sent a DM on Instagram or Twitter to maybe a more for popular artist, and to do a collab one day, you're blessed that they agree. Then you feature them, so you have to add that. And then the fifth thing that you do is that you just, when you've done that, you've uploaded your music, and then you've added the contributors, then what you're doing, you're selling directly on iTunes, you're selling directly on Spotify. So it's going to be approved, first of all, by TuneCore, and that takes maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It doesn't take long at all. because these guys, they are an independent music distribution company. They're based in New York, and so they really mean business. And then the 16th is that you view your sales and streaming reports. And here's the beauty of it. You keep 100% of your revenue. You heard me right. You keep 100% of your revenue. So it's exactly the same steps for Spotify, because like iTunes and Spotify are both operated by TuneCore, and like I told you, it's based in Brooklyn, New York, and it's an independent digital music distribution, publishing, and licensing company. Now, I'm not just telling you things that, oh, maybe I just read something in the blog. No, I'm telling you things that I have done. I'm 47 years old. All I've done in my life is that I've just been, like in political consulting, or I've been in politics myself, managing political personalities, managing politically top figures. That's all I've done in my life, But then before that, I went to school. I have a master's in law. What do I know about music? Nothing. Yet, in 2018, when I began seeing all of this, I said, okay, I began researching this. What did I do? I went and I learned how to play the guitar. Before 2018, I didn't know how to play a guitar. I learned how to play the guitar. I co-wrote a song. I found, an up-and-coming artist. I think I found him on Instagram. And then what I did was I got him to sing, the vocals. And then I uploaded my song that I co-wrote and then produced on Spotify, on iTunes, on Ditto Music. I uploaded it. And then believe it or not, I actually topped the charts, the iTunes chart. You can Google it. You can Google Reno Mokri tops iTunes chart. I actually topped the iTunes chart, with my song. I made a bunch of money. So you're going to see it. It's going to flash up on the screen. I topped the iTunes chart. Now, if I can do it with no experience whatsoever, you can do it. So just go and follow these steps that I've taught you, and you're going to make a bunch of money. And then, it's just one stream out of many streams of income. So, I've taught you guys a lot of streams, so this is just one more stream out of many streams of income. I've done it. You can do it too. My name is Reno Mokri. Thank you for watching. And if you have questions, you can just put them down in the comments under this video. Myself and my staff are very good at responding to comments. I'm sure you guys know that by now. Or you can send me an email. Thank you for watching. God bless you.